Welcome back to the stunning FAIRHEAD map and the Fair Energy play along, let's play thingy. So, the field where we got stuck trying to get into last time, and it's still tight, but I have a cunning plan. So, if we just stop there a second, I have leased, or did I buy? Leased, a little Massey Ferguson with the LO butterfly mowers, and I've also leased a small baler, a very small baler, a bale accumulator, and a wrapper. Now, the plan is, and goodness knows how many we'll get, is to mow this, row it, I think, and then bale it up, collect the bales, wrap that, and then load onto the trailer. Truck, trailer bed thing. Strap down, take to the farm, wait for them to ferment, stick them in the BGA. So, I think we need to turn this around. Yes, we do. Looking at the way the chutes come out the back here. So, I'll get set up and I'll see you when we made a start. So it's going reasonably well, to be fair. The tractor and the mower are probably exactly matched for horsepower. So you'll see when there's a bit of an incline, we slow down a touch, but not anything horrific. So yeah, we're doing okay. Now, I just want to say thank you to YouTube channel members, patrons, and missed a bit of a bump there, and everyone that watched the first video, liked it, whether it brought you to the channel, welcome. Yeah, I was really pleased with that first one, so hoping we can keep some level of momentum going. It is this one's a very sort of improvise, adapt, overcome kind of theme, I suppose you'd say. This isn't necessarily going to be how we do these fields every time, but I was trying to think of the easiest way, and I guess maybe I could have just got a front mower with the baler behind, potentially. But I thought, why not try this way? It's another option, and don't think I've used the little baler yet with the accumulator and then the wrapper that comes with Maze Plus. So yeah, it's all a bit new. So this is going to sound weird. Depending on when this comes out, there may have been videos before. First week back at work and it's busy. And I'm spending more time in the office than I thought I would have done. But I'm hoping to try and get a video out on the 5th of Jan. So if this comes out on the 5th of Jan, I succeeded. And then next week we'll have a Court Farm, a Saxthorpe, and a FAIRHEAD. But yeah, FAIRHEAD Fridays is what we're going for. Ooh, there we go. And yeah, so that's the plan. But as we all know, let's just try and get that. Things can change at the drop of a hat, so yeah, you might have to bear with me. So I am going to do some lifting up of the mower so I can actually turn. I'm going to do a couple more headlands maybe, and I'll see you on the up and down rows. Well, I have to say, this is actually working quite well. And it's... I don't keep saying this, I don't think I've used the Elho mower. It's a weighty thing. It really is. Just want to get that bit there. There we go. Stick the old BCA on. There we go. Yeah, and I quite like this little Massey. It's got a nice whir to it. Some interesting clunks and bangs and whatnot else. But yeah, nice little tractor. There we go. Come on, up the hill. You can do it. There we go. Get that reasonably close. Stick the old... There we go. Now, the windrow in. Let's get ourselves near enough at that point. Yeah. I think probably the Samaz is going to be the best option. At least it's a decent working width. It's not a massive field, but we are going to get some serious bales off this, I reckon. But I thought it'd be a bit different. The trailer doesn't auto-load, so we'll be grabbing them with bale fork and then taping, in inverted brackets, the holes that we make. I'm not going to even attempt to use... I think there's a square grab with... Is it the Goval pack? So, yeah, I mean, no, I don't think so. As much as I want to do different things, I don't think I can be bothered, quite frankly, to do it that way. Between episodes, I did some more liming. No, not liming. Fertilising. There we go. And got round all of our fields, so that's good. I have installed a couple of 3-point mounted spreaders, just because, yeah, the big Breedle probably wasn't the best choice I've ever made. But they're handy bits of kit for where you can get in, because they just hold so much. So yeah, we'll keep hold of it. It's good for the majority of the fields we can get to, and if there's ever FERT contracts, then we can use that. Struggling a touch. Come on. There we go. We will come back and get these sort of bits here. This poor tractor. I think it's... I don't know about whining. I think it's more screaming than anything at the minute. There we go. Let's get that on. Right, nearly done. I will finish this up and I'll see you when we've got the windrower. So, just grazed the post as we came in. Now, we've got the Writer, is it, windrower? Again, never used this before, so I think we should unfold it. And then if we bring up... There we go. So, selected work mode middle, that is fine. So, let's get rid of that. Oh, I like that. Look at the size And you know what I didn't check? Horsepower requirement. It can't be that bad, surely. He says windrower 130, tractor 180. Loads. It just looks huge on it. Turn it on. Nice sounds like the belts. Very good. Let's just get ourselves there. Give this a whirl. Nice and steady. Try not to rip the fence out. And we're off. Linking at this shifts. I like that. If I do say so myself. And it steers really, really nicely. Sort of pivots off of the 3-point hitch, which is handy for the corners and tight gateways. Decent working width. I think the Oxbow one is bigger, but for what we're doing here, it will merge 3 rows quite nicely, or most of it. There we go. It says missing a bit. Super. So, Llama. It's rapidly approaching. I'm genuinely quite nervous. It's... don't get me wrong, it's going to be amazing. And last week, I think, after I'd finished recording with Disturbed, we spent some time just looking. One, I needed to put my car park in, and 2, we were just mooching at the layout. It looks absolutely massive, sort of a horseshoe shape. So whether that's all of the NEC, I'm not actually sure. But yeah, found the fence stand, as you might guess. And yeah, to the nervousness, I guess. One, it's that thought of, it's the old meeting people off the internet thing, and not so much you, Disturbed. I think you'll be all right. The other people, like the properly famous people, you know, like Mr. CDP, DJ, Farmer Cop, who else is going to... FSG. It's going to be weird, but very cool. I guess the other thing is, I was watching Ollie Blogs this morning before work, and you know, he was saying he's going to be on a certain stand from, I think it was 3 o'clock on the first day, so he's going to be there on the first day. And yeah, it's going to be very, very cool, but also you don't want to make an idiot of yourself. You know, and like, I know a few people are going, what sort of I think it's followers, you know, people between sort of myself and Disturbed's Discord, and you know, it's actually sort of, yeah, putting faces to names. So yeah, I think overall it's going to be really cool. It's just kind of nerve-wracking at the same time, but yeah, should be, overall I think it's going to be a very, very cool experience. And yeah, just pleased that I'm able to go. So enough rambling. Let's I'll tell you what we probably could do is, if we pull to here, in fact we might be better off going down to the end. In fact, let's just back up a minute, back it up, and then there we go, that'll do nicely. Control Alt W, no. What's that done? That's better. Right, let's pull forward and then a reverse just to get it somewhere close. There we go. Back on. Lower down. And make some nice straight-ish windrows. Like I say, goodness knows how many bales we're going to get out of this. But yeah, it's all just a different way of doing it, for me at least. So I am going to do... Oh, that's worked out nicely, hopefully. We're going to do a bit more. Ah, it's missing. There we go. Let's drive this bit manually. There we go. And lift it up. Turn around and skip one. There we go. Right. I'll push on, do a bit more, and see you in a minute. So this has not taken long at all, and we're just going to... Probably no need to, but we're just going to pull this last little bit in. There we go. Turn that off. And fold it back up. I really like that bit of kit. That is properly cool. And the fact as well that you can set the different work modes is pretty neat. Relatively tidy job. I think it's probably user error most of the issues. Let's see if we can make a better job getting out of here than we did at the end of the last episode. It's going to be tight. Come on. Power. There we go, we're free. It's so narrow. I quite like it, to be fair. It's, yeah, a bit different. Right, let's dump this. There. And we'll go and grab the baler. And, yeah, we'll give the baling a whirl. So when I said a small baler, I wasn't lying. I was not lying. This is the smallest baler, I'm pretty sure, that is in the game. So, you know, improvise, adapt, overcome and all that jazz. I do like this little Massey though. There was a comment on the first video about too many Masseys. Yes, potentially. Now, does this move? Or am I being... No, don't want that. No, I don't think it does it? Which is fine. Right, yeah, they are... Yes, we've got lots of them. However, you know, it's early days. So, I guess... Have we got the counter on? Yeah, we have. There could be a point in the future where the fleet gets changed. Don't know. Oh, word. It's the bale sausage machine. But I like them because they have a decent turning circle, which for most of this map I think is going to be really helpful. Because it's quite tight. And yeah, just something a bit different, you know, quite nice to have all the same brand, you know, if not all the same colour. Had to mix it up with this one, but yeah, so that's my sort of, not argument, but, you know, who knows where this is going to go. We might be multi-millionaires from silage and be able to afford to swap the fleet every couple of years, but I don't know, we'll see. The old precision farming score, you know, something to work on. We've got that to be thinking about, and because with grass it's relatively easy to get very high scores. We will have to re-drill every now and again, just to keep the tillage up. But yeah, quite looking forward to the fact that it's a bit different. I said it in the first episode. It's an easier save to record on, just because there's no animals. At the minute we're on 1 day months. Not saying that that's how it'll stay. Who knows? But yeah, just quite looking forward to doing something a bit different. We might get into arable. I don't know. I think this is how little I've looked. Crop types. No, so there's no other different crop types other than the 3 that came with the premium DLC. I can't remember which one it was. So yeah, I'm just genuinely quite excited to see where it goes, I guess. Right, in fact, that's not going to work well, is it? Shall we have a look? 86 already, and we've done 1 and a bit headland. Oh dear. What was the other thing that was said? The grass texture, the cut texture. I think it's a bit Marmitey, I think. It's probably the general consensus. I love it. I think it's brilliant. I think if you watch anybody, and I've said it in the previous episode, I know. If you've not watched it, why not? Go back and watch it. It is quite, I find, very close to something you'd see on... Tom Pemberton is the one that springs to mind. You know, when they cut their grass, they cut it short. And it does look dead. Then they come through, put the, you know, the slurry on and all the nutrients back in, and, you know, within a few weeks it's green over again. So yeah, I really like it, and I think it's very cool, and it's unlike anything, he says, I've seen in the game. So, you know, you've got Oxygen David's cut texture. There's a different one again on Saxthorpe. Yeah, I just think, you know, it's nice to have something a bit different. Right, I am rambling. Let me push on, and I'll navigate this maze of bales that we are starting to produce, and then we'll have to grab the accumulator, and goodness knows how long that is going to take, but needs must. Well, there we go. Just hit 200. Oh, we're over now, but 201 bales. Say something though. This baler is rather good. My driving, not so much, but the pickup width on it is great. You know, suits these swaths absolutely brilliantly. Yeah, jobs are good. It probably would have been easier if I'd have done the up and down rows first, but you know, live and learn and all that jazz. So see how we've got just enough to turn there without having done that second headland. But yes, not much left to go. I reckon, what, 250 bales into, you know, total. But yeah, we'll see. I will finish up, and I'll see you when I've grabbed the accumulator, and hopefully It's all going to work as planned. But you never know, I suppose. This is the the joy of having not actually tested something before doing it. We could end up with several hundred grass bales that yeah, we'll have nothing to do with. We might end up getting some sheep. But no, joking apart, it should work. But we'll see. Right, this bit of headland here to do, and the strip down here that I've missed, and I'll be back with you. So this is the multi-pack Arcusin one. I'll just disconnect a second. D14, there we go. Oh, it's remembered that we want it on. We got 240 bales, so yeah, not too shabby. Now, I don't know how quick. So we want to be going about 4 miles an hour. Are we too fast? 3, maybe. I think we're just going to drive. I think we'll drive it ourselves. So how many does this take? We shall see. So I think it's going to be 14. Yeah, 7's 50%. So 14 bales. We won't do the math. There we go. But yes, it's going to be a steady process. What I might do is we'll do one full stack. Get it unload. Well, look, it should drop it on its own, I think. And then we'll go and grab the wrapper, and we'll do a quick test, just to make sure that we're not wasting our time completely. There we go. 2 more. Me. 13. And then 1 for luck. Come on. There we go. Now will that automatically do its thing? Why am I not getting... No. Lose that and that. Oh, do you have to press Y? And Y again? Oh, that's... Oh, dear. Right, let's turn... I'll drop that there. Let's go and grab the wrapper. And give it a whirl. I'm hopeful. Gotta be hopeful. Right, see you in a second. Right then, moment of truth. If we can just sneak alongside close enough. Get in! Ha ha ha! Beauty. Love it. That is great. So we can turn on auto drop for that. So this is the mate. Turn around, boy. The Maze Plus wrapper comes with Maze Plus. So we now have 7,000 litres of fermenting grass, conditioned grass, which is awesome. So, yeah, several more to go. I wonder if... No, I don't think you can attach this to that. Would be neat, but I don't think it's possible. Right, no, that's cute. It's not going to get you into the... How is it, silly boy? Right, let's get on with the old collecting. But yes, pleased that that has worked. I'm not sure if we're going to need another trailer. See how many we can stack over the fence. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? So we're just in the process. Oh dear, what a job. of unloading. I think this is the 10th pack. So that's 140 of the little bales collected. It's actually going quite well. It's a nice, steady job. I did have to reset the stacker. I think that was me messing up when I took the bale out the back of it off the wrapper. It didn't like it. So yes, and there's somebody at the door. Be right back. Well, I'm back. I do apologise. Deliveries, it's like a, I don't know, collection hub here some days. I can't complain. I was just as bad leading up to Christmas with various bits and bobs being delivered. More RAM, or an air cleaner for to give the PC a bit of a clean out and a spruce up. And it's amazing the effect that it's had, actually. You know, the dust obviously accumulates, and then the fans run hotter, or everything runs hotter, and the fans have to do more work, and everything gets noisy and sounds like it's going to take off. But yeah, so I can't complain too much. It's just always that you can, what is it, that dull knock, and you think they'll leave it somewhere. They'll leave it somewhere. No, knock again. But then you get some, mainly the I'm not going to say it. The one that's like a jungle. Oh, we're full again. I keep forgetting how quickly this fills up. They seem to play knock-a-door run. But dear, yeah. So this is going well. You know, there's not a fat lot to say about it, really. This machine does seem very refined. I don't know if it's just the fact that it's how Giants did it, or whether the farming agency have... No, the farm... Now I need to double check. Maize Plus, yes. So, I mean, I wonder whether they've just allowed it so it does more bale types, or whether they've actually refined anything with it. I don't know, but it's a nice bit of kit. It works well. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. Steady progress. Yeah, can't really grumble. Not a lot to say about it. And the packs look pretty neat, to be fair. I do like the concept of it, because if you were to use these for feed, where are we going now? Down this one. You could, I think you can just break them and use them individually. So, you know, quite handy to be able to move about by hand, because you don't need super strength to pick these bales up. You know, obviously the bigger ones, but yeah, very cool. Right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then any odd ones that I may have missed. So we'll crack on. I don't think we're going to get everything done in this episode, which is okay, I suppose. Doesn't need to be a complete job every time, but yeah, we'll push on and see how much we can get done. Last, well, 4. Now, I did just do a quick test. I noticed earlier that when you end up with I think it was an even number. It might work on odd as well. It's just how I noticed it. You can unload a partial stack. So if we just get to that now, if I just quickly run to this one, you'll see this one is 4,000 litres, whereas this one is 7,000 litres. So it spits it out the same size, but yeah, should just allow us to wrap it and it'd just be a different capacity. So now if we see, there you go. Job is a good one. Now, Let's turn that off and bring up that menu. And if we go to there, and we can now disconnect that, lose that menu. So I am gonna wrap a couple, and then I'll do the rest of the wrapping off camera, and then next time when we rejoin in the next episode, we'll load them all up and shift them back to the yard. So I'll crack on, do the wrapping, and we'll catch up in a minute, and we'll say ta-ra. So this will be the last one we do for this episode, but look at that view. I don't think you'd ever get bored of that. It's epic. I'm looking forward to seeing how late we can actually run, what the lighting's like, what times it go dark. Yeah, there's still so much left to experience this map. So thank you very, very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the episode. We will carry on from here next time. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.